And welcome back to Broader Financial Future to all my future millionaires and billionaires out there. Hopefully, you're having an amazing day so far. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a huge dividend paying company that pays a monthly dividend in the REIT space. But before we get started, you know what to do. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. I'm really trying to help grow this thing and just talk about finances in general. And don't forget to smash the like button as well. Who knows what that does, but hey, every video that you watch on YouTube, you just gotta say it, right? All right, folks, let's jump into today's video. Now, we're going to talk about company AGNC Investment Corp, ticker AGNC. Now, this is a company I do own. I'm actually going through all the stocks that I actually own and trying to do a little bit of a deep dive before 2022. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on everything, but just certain ones that I feel that are worthy to talk about. Because this is actually a stock that's actually I talk about every month in my dividend income. So I think it's a good idea to kind of just talk about it, right? So AGNC is in the real estate sector and it's a weak mortgage industry space. It has a market cap of $8.1 billion. Not too shabby, but not too big when you considering like Tesla, uh, Walgreens, and companies like that, and has a low PE ratio for the trailing 12 months of 5.72. So I like the PE. It's pretty low, which I think is at a good value. Um, AGNC. So what it is AGNC Investment Corp operates as a real estate investment trust. Hence, it's a REIT in the United States. The company invests in residential mortgage pass-through securities and collateralized mortgage obligations for which the principals and interest payments are guaranteed by the United States government sponsored enterprise or by the United States government agency. It funds its investments primarily through collateralized borrowing, structured as repurchase agreement. So basically, when you're buying to an agency, this is kind of what they do in the REIT space. All right, so let's talk about their dividend specifically, right? Because this is the reason why I actually own this company. For the trailing 12 months, they have a dividend payout ratio of 53.93%, which is pretty good. Hopefully, they'll increase their dividend because they haven't increased the dividend in the past year. They actually cut their dividend in March of 2020 from 16 cents to 12 cents, and it remained the same ever since. So keep in mind, when they cut the dividend in March of 2020, we all know that's when around the time the stock market crashed. A lot of companies were either slashing their dividend or cutting their dividend altogether. They dropped their dividend by only 4 cents, which is still a lot, but which is not too bad in the grand scheme of things, because companies like Disney cut their dividend or suspended their dividend altogether. So they continue to pay a monthly dividend, which was important to me, especially if you're using the income as cash flow. All right, some other numbers I want to look at here is the 50-day moving average is $15.84. The 200-day moving average is $16.63. And their 52-week high is $18.84. I kind of like to look at these numbers to kind of gauge where the stock price is at. And if I want to potentially buy more, I want to make sure it's around a 50-day or 200-day moving average or below, specifically below the 52-week high of $18.84. I never want to buy a company at its height. I always want to buy it below that point, hopefully towards the lows, but you never know how low a company can go, right? Now, this stock, if you're looking for growth in a stock, this is probably not the one to get. This is more so you're looking for free cash flow and dividends, because the actual stock price has remained, as we can see here, relatively flat. So if you look at the year to date, it's down 0.71%. That's not counting dividends, just the stock price. As you can see, it's been relatively flat all year, Well, not all year. It did go up to $18.84 during those April through July months around that time, and it went down towards the fall, all the way down to $14.42. And if you look at the 5-year chart, the company is down 13.51%. So really, you go back to that March date in March of 2020. That's when you can see the stock decline. But since then, it has been marching its way up. So you kind of see there is some potential in the future with this company, but it's just something to be aware of. If you're looking for growth in an investment, this might not be the one for you. But if you're just looking for a little bit of extra dividend yield or a monthly payer, this might be something to consider and add to your watch list. Um, this is actually a company that I do own. I look at it as a company I'm getting when I'm buying into this company. I'm buying into this company where I'm getting a nice little dividend yield of 9.31%. Overall, I'm going to continue to hold this company. I do have this in my Roth account as well, which I'm reinvesting the dividends back into AGNC. But in my brokerage account, I'm using the dividends on a monthly basis to invest in other things I want to invest in my Robinhood account. So I use that free cash flow to invest in other things that I want as well. So that's how I look at AGNC, kind of like a little monthly boost to my portfolio to kind of give me more dividends. I don't look at it as the core, but I look at it as something like a little bit of a little extra kick to my dividend portfolio. That's how I look at AGNC. But overall, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. Don't forget to share. And just a reminder or disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are strictly for entertainment purposes only, and any investment may involve risk. It doesn't matter how great someone is, like Warren Buffett, they've lost money in the market as well, even though they gained a ton of money in the market as well. But no one likes to lose money, so it's always good to be aware of the risk involved when it comes to investments. In addition, check out some other videos in the links below. And don't forget to help the channel by checking out the links. And that's pretty much that's it. That's all, folks. Have a good one. Peace.